Hello. We are going to Alexander, the Arm of the Sun. This is the 7th Alexander raid. The normal ones. The third one of the second tier. Alright, to start off, you'll notice that there are these ducks here. There's 4 on each side. So pick a side that you want to go to, and only one person can take a duck. So if someone's already taken one of them, like I'm taking this one, so this other person can't use it. So you have to go to a different one. So 4 people will be sent to separate platforms. Let's see. This group on this side is over here, and then on this side there's another group taking care of the ads there. There's a gate thing right here, and there's red. We have to take care of the ads before that gate will open. It's nothing too bad though, but yeah, so once the gate opens, then you can ride this conveyor belt over. If for some reason the other group's having issues, then you can take this conveyor belt towards them. This one's the one that goes back. Okay, so just if needed, if they need help, then you can ride over there. Here we get another set of ducks. There's 4 here and there's 4 like over here. When you walk into these spiky thingies, you do get flesh wounds, but you just interact with the duck quickly and they'll go away. Cool. So now we're doing same thing. We got a group here and then there's a group on the other side. Take care of these ads and then the gate will open. So you can see people over there. In this configuration we happen to have 1 tank and 1 healer and 2 DPS over here. Sometimes it doesn't work out that way, you know, so you might have all DPS on one side and things like that. But the ads go down pretty quickly, so it's not that big of an issue, especially since this is an old raid. The kitty, I know. Okay, so I'm traveling down. Again, each of these will, again, go both directions. So if the other group over on the other side had issues, then you can always go back up there to help them out. But, yeah, so it was over there, okay. But we're good, so we're gonna go down this way to the purple thing. The ads on both sides are similar, so it's not too big of a issue, but here, just in case anyone wants to see. So I took care of ads on one side, just to show, see, now there's 4 of these over here. I was running this unsynced, but I cannot unlock this thing until the ads are taken care of. And so this is where I would go over and then take care of these ads. And as soon as I do, this thing opens and then I can use the duck system. Okay, so then now they're open. That's what I was talking about. Okay, now for here, we've got these squares on the side. Here, there's also one down there. Each of these squares are going to be utilized for, and they have different mechanics in them. For example, you see these have little stuff. We'll see. Okay. Throughout here, though, you'll have to be careful with these little spikes. Sometimes they're up and sometimes they're down. And if you stand in them, then you get debuffs and things. Okay, so main tank will turn the boss forward per usual. At some point, someone will get a target marker on them. It's a purple one. And then the boss would do this move. We won't see it here because they're somewhere back there, but we'll see it later. The boss will do... Okay, do you hear the woo-woo thingy? That's someone getting targeted. And then the boss is going to do this move, Sizzle Beam, and turn to face the person who was targeted, okay? And so if you are in line with the person who had the target marker and this beam, then you get this electrocution thing. Okay, so you want to try to avoid standing in that area. Okay, someone hear about it. Okay, Zoom Doom. Here we have the first gate, cage area, not gate, light up. So one person got targeted for that, MK. Here they have the prey symbol, right? So wherever they are, they're gonna get sucked up like a crane game. Okay, so they get stunned, and then we happen to get ads. But notably, there's a circular thing here. If anybody else was near them, they would also get grabbed by this crane, this claw thing, okay? And so tanks would just pick up these dolls, but notably here, this thing is gonna go over to the cage and trap the person over there. Now, here we go. We get this padlock on the cage, and we need to break the padlock in order to free the person inside. The person inside has pyretic on them, and so their health decreases fairly quickly. And so technically you don't want to be moving when you're in there. Here we go. When you are in there, you get pyretic. Fire expected damage is taken with every action. Okay, so as I walk around, I'm taking auto attacks from the boss and stuff, but some of these are just simply because I'm moving and doing auto attacks and wandering. So here. I'm picking up little heat thingies, like dots and stuff. It's hard to tell because I'm level 90 and so my health doesn't look like it's going down that much. But yeah, as this says, every time I do something, I'm going to get a bit of damage. And that can add up if your health is a lot lower, like this. Okay, so that's how you deal with the first cage. Everyone else would try to take care of this padlock on the outside. Okay. Here the boss is doing attacks and stuff on the main tank, and something to note is the main tank will get physical vulnerability ups. Okay. Also, at the same time, the person who, or well, not just the person, but people who go out into this area will get this vuln stack and also this flesh wound, this dot, for as long as they're standing in that, so you don't want to stand in that for too long. Okay, see, as soon as MK got out of that and they're on this solid ground, they lost those debuffs. But here, the main tank is still getting more debuffs, physical vuln-ups from the boss, and so you can do tank swaps and things like that, or healers just make sure to keep your main tank healed up and main tank keep mitigations up and stuff. Okay, so this is the purple marker I was talking about before. This person is the one that gets targeted with the purple beam, the sizzle beam, so you want to clear the line away from them so you don't get hit. If you do get hit, you get electrocution and stuff. Okay, the spikes went down. Oh, okay. There was a bit of a caption. Shawana, hurry, scuttles. Let's laugh. Up and over. Quickly. Okay. Shanoa is the cat we saw. Okay, the cat's right here. Little meow. Okay. The cat. Okay, also, Sizzle Spark is going to be a raid-wide AoE. The cat, where's the cat? The cat is like running around over here. The cat will spawn a heart. Look at these hearts, okay? It spawns this ad called True Heart. If the True Heart touches the boss, then the boss will get a buff. Okay, Let's see here. The boss gets this buff here. Is this green thingy. High wire heightened with A7N is causing actions to become erratic. Okay, so when the boss gets that, basically just, I think he gets like a bit of a health boost and then also does more damage. Okay. Oh, also we had another beam there. I think he says something at some point though. Let's see. As soon as the heart touches, oh yeah, here. Psh. Gooby blood runs hot. Okay, so that's the indication that it's gotten the buff. Okay. And then here we got the purple thing. So you gotta clear the line away from that purple target marker because it's gonna be the purple beam. Okay, it looks like it hits kinda hard. And then you get that electricity dot. Okay, and then now we got this big ball here. The ball is going to roll around. Okay, also that Uplander Doom thing is the thing that gives this the physical blown up. Okay, so watch out for that. And then now we got the ball going around. Okay, we gotta watch out for the ball rolling around. It's like over there right now, but then also at the same time someone else is gonna get targeted for a thing. We've got this other cage here. This time it's me. I'm the off tank, and so I'm gonna get grabbed for that. And then we have ads also. Okay, the big ball is gone because I think we passed the DPS thing. So I get grabbed. Also remember, don't stand near the person with the target marker or else you'll also be tossed in here. So in here it's like ice formations and stuff. So you get a dot and you also have this ad to take care of inside. I took care of that pretty quickly. But here, notice that the walls are kind of icy, so you want to be careful not to touch the walls. If you touch the walls, then you'll get deep frozen. So, and then you can't do anything for a while. Deep freeze your body so it gives an ice, preventing action and dealing damage over time. So you get damage over time from this, and you get damage over time from that. But then the deep freeze also makes it so that you can't do anything or move anywhere. Something that you need to be careful with though is this dude, the Magitech Vanguard thing. This stuff's stacking on me right now, and the boss is literally in here with me because I was running this unsynced by myself, okay? But notice the Magitech does that move, this cement drill, and it pushed me backwards. Okay? See it one more time? See, it pushes me backwards. And so, if you're not careful, it can push you back into the wall, and then you'll get deep freeze. Okay, so that's the main tricky thing about this cage. Other than that, you just DPS the boss down, and then it's fine. Okay, great, let's go back to the other one. Okay, so after you deal with that Hero Sizzle Spark is the Raid White. But yeah, also remember, when you're walking across the thing, you get the vulnerability up in the flesh wound, but then it goes away pretty quickly. You just need to not be constantly standing in that thing. Okay, that was a Raid White, okay. And then again, we got the purple thingy. So don't stand in the path. Sizzle Beam is the purple beam. Okay, Zoom Doom again, we got someone else targeted here. This time it's a healer with the prey marker, and now it's this green room. It's like this toxic stuff. So again, don't run near the person who is gonna get captured, or else you'll be taken in there too. So at this point, okay, here, out here we're just taking care of ads. They get tossed into the room, and there are these like little vents that have poison and stuff. Okay, when they are in there, see how everything turns like a tinted green? We end up all getting this poison thing. Everybody's got the poison thing. And so the person inside needs to step on the vent that has the poison thingy. And see, we're all taking damage over time because we're consistently getting poisoned. Okay, see, we're really taking some hits here. And the main tank is also going through their thing. So, how this works is... Here we go. Okay. See these little squares here? Here. There's also one over here. These are the squares, the tiny square vents that will have this poison thingy. And one of them, once you're in here, will more clearly show which is green. So when as soon as I step on it, notice the green tint goes away. Okay, when I walk off, the green tint comes back, and I also have this like poison stuff. So you want to make sure that you're standing on it if you're inside this cage so that it goes away and doesn't kill people. Okay, and you just wait it out and then the cage will free you. Cool. Okay, so that's how that works. I do, in the actual run, usually you will only see those 3, but there's actually a 4th one that's like over here. And that one, usually people don't see it anymore just because we do enough damage to go past it. Yeah, here. Okay. Yeah, so typically after the pyretic, like the fire one, we do enough damage that we skip this phase and then it just goes to the ice one. But in this one, if you happen to see it, in the northeast corner, the purple room, what happens is the person in here gets a debuff called throttle, and I think there's a thing that says you struggle to breathe or something. Yeah, you struggle to breathe, okay, because your windpipe is getting crushed in here. So what you want to do is just attack the ad, and then like this ad. You just want to kill the ad and you'll be good. The throttle is not damage based, it's just legit KO. So like, I'm running this unsynced and I've got a lot more health here than normally, and I immediately die because I left the ad alone. Okay. In this instance, I struggle to breathe. As soon as I take care of the ad, you know, I'm fine. There we go. Okay. So that's how you handle this room if you happen to not be able to pass it, to skip the mechanic, then if you're in here, just make sure you take the ad down quickly. Also be careful, again, with these spikes. You get the bone up, flesh wound, but you do have to like cross it to get back to the main platform. Okay. Also, just to be sure, let me see. Oh yeah, okay, so here, this poison thing, if you're interested, careful. Powerful poison is slowly draining HP while HP recovery via healing magic is reduced. Okay, so that's what all this green poison stuff is. Alright. Okay. So after all those cages are seen, not everything else is pretty much repeated. Sizzle spark, here we got a raid raid. If the cat comes out and does like the heart thing again, you just want to keep the boss away from the heart and DPS the heart down so it doesn't get the buff. If that big ball comes out again and rolls around, just get away from it. Oh, okay, here we got some baited, like big AoEs, just dodge out of that. Sizzle spark, okay, the raid ride. Okay, and that's that. I believe there is actually one more mechanic that I typically don't see, but I know does happen at some point. Let's see. it's sorry, I'm just zooming through this. People get tethered with the oh, wait, let's watch this kitty. See, the kitty has the heart. You gotta boop the heart so that it doesn't reach the thing, okay? Okay, and then the ball. Okay, okay, let's go back. Let's see if I get hit with the ball. Okay, the ball's over here, and it's rolling towards me. Okay, so the ball will do a knockback, and you also get like 6,000k damage. Alright. Smaller versions of the ball can show up, and you would have to bait them away. But you really don't see that these days because DPS is good. But yeah, this ball's just rolling around. It's like no big deal. Just vibing. Okay, I don't think I was able to capture it. Like, I was trying to control my DPS so I could see all the mechanics, but yeah, it just you really don't see these things anymore. Let me see if maybe this one I captured it. Okay, and I ran it again to try to get it. See how many times I ran these things to get footage? Yeah, I'm not seeing it here. Okay, well, sorry about that. It is basically, though, that if you happen to see it, if you happen to see a smaller version of this big ball and it's tethered to you, you want to just bring the ball away from everybody so it doesn't hit everybody else. That's how that works. I have not seen that happen in my own runs, and it was difficult for me to capture it just with the unsynced run. So you're likely to not see it. But again, if you do see it, just basically run it away from people. I only know about it because, like, I watched other people's guides and I read about it, but I haven't seen it myself, if that makes sense. But like, other people's guides were like from a long time ago. Like, so yeah. At this point, post Endwalker content, yeah, most people, when you run this in Duty Roulette, will have good enough gear that you're going to pass a lot, skip a lot of the mechanics and stuff. So, okay, cool. I hope that that was helpful for when you run this, and yeah. Goodbye.